What's up, guys? Welcome to Slop's Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen the show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Get the notifications on. You don't want to miss any of this stuff for the rest of your lives. While you're doing all that, I'm going to introduce you to today's panel. One of my favorite people in the space. She comes onto the show all the time, the great Lucy Burdge. What's up, Lucy?
What's up, guys? I am very happy to be here. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. It is a really good day to sweep, perhaps. So it feels the vibes are very high. The aura is very high for a sweep. So I'm excited.
I love it. I love sweeps. I feel like if we all swept today, we would hit a 9-leg parlay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's how the math does check out. So that is perfect. It all adds up.
So the other gentleman that's going to help us with this sweep, because we need three of us to hit a 9-leg parlay, is going to be my friend, the great Matt Modi. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Slop? A little bit of a bone to pick with you and possibly the editor producer here, because I was on the Thunderdome 2 weeks ago, had a good week, got 2 of the 3, not a sweep, 2 of the 3. I tuned in last week, was ready to just hear you brag on me that entire show. Didn't do a recap. Feel kind of slighted because every other time I've been on the Thunderdome, I think I've gotten reverse swept. So it just would have been nice to hear that
recap.
Yeah.
Did we, Lucy, you were here last week. Did we recap?
Nope. I don't recall, but maybe we did. We could gaslight you into thinking that.
No,
we did at the end. We did.
I think I did
either
I did a mental recap, which counts, or I did it at the end of the show. I'm a big recap guy.
I do recall.
Me. I always recap when I win. So yeah, I don't know. I would watch the episode. I think you kind of just told on yourself, because I'm pretty sure we did it at the end. You literally just told on yourself. You watched the first 5 minutes of the video and then you skipped to the end, didn't you?
Whole thing.
And then
you know what? That's a tough look, because I just stopped when the picks stopped.
He was in a rage.
One of those guys, and then turns out there was a recap at the end. So if we could just cut that from the show, that'd be great. Pretty embarrassing look, but I did go 2 for 3. I just want to make that,
you came in hot with a complaint, and it was actually
Unreal.
that he was listening to the first 5 minutes. You just slammed your computer shut, and you're like, "Damn it!"
I love when they come in like that.
It was the first 19 minutes, to be fair to me.
Whatever. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recap last week's show right now. Me, Lucy, and Chef T. Lucy, your spring training parlay kind of hit because the Padres got rained out and the Red Sox won. Kind of like the an Eli is what we'll call that one. Remember the time that Eli hit the parlay in here because all his stuff rained out.
Right.
Jazz, Toronto. What's up?
Spring training game gets rained out. It's really disappointing.
It happens. Hey, it just welcomes us to baseball season. We got to get ready for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Utah, Toronto, the Jazz did not get home, and the Wild money line did not happen. Chef T hit Naj Marshall. That was a plus 150 banger, so he did well. I went 0 for 3, but in my defense, that Walter play was like a gift from God. The guy had 14 points in the first half and then gets hurt like 2 minutes into the third quarter. That sucks. Isaiah Joe was sitting on 13 points at halftime. He did not make it to 20. That was a plus 182 move. And then Simons, 25 plus points. That didn't happen either. He had like 14 at the half. I don't think he scored in the second half. So that was real fun to watch. Tough break. But guess what? All we got to do is win today, and it's like that never happened. It's like magic, only real. All right, Modi, I'm gonna let you go first. Go ahead.
Sure. In need of redeeming myself after the gaffe at the beginning of the show.
Yeah,
luckily, I do have a play that I'm pretty sure has no chance of losing. I didn't go super hard with the plus money bangers today, but they all do have a plus sign next to them, so we're good there. We're gonna go Anthony Edwards, 26 plus points. This is just too low for Anthony Edwards, and I understand why, and we're going to get into that, but I don't think it's accurately too low, or I don't think it's accurately priced, I should say. He scored 26 points in like 56% of his games this year. He averages 27 points per game. So right off the bat, we're below his average. He's also been on a roll recently, hit it 65% of the time his last 31 games. He's averaging 30.2 points in that stretch. The reason why the number is so low is because on paper, it's a tough matchup against the Orlando Magic. I don't think that's the case when you dig into it. The Magic do have a good defense and they play slow, which isn't great. But they can get beat up by these pull-up guards like Anthony Edwards. They're below average guarding the pick and roll ball handler, my favorite term. They foul.
Ball handler.
I mean, that was my nickname in high school. You got to go with it.
I hear
the Magic, they foul at the second highest rate in the NBA over the last 10 games. That's play type number 2, where Ant's points come from. And they allow the 10th most points per game via ISO. So guys like Ant, who can pull up, who can run pick and roll, who can ISO, they have a good, they perform well against the Magic. The Magic allow the highest frequency of shots against them come via the pull-up jump shot. So with all that in mind, 9 of 14 players with the same scoring profile as Anthony Edwards per Props Madness have gone over against the Orlando Magic. So we're gonna go Ant, 26 plus points, plus 100 odds. That's at Fanatics.
I like it. A lot of nerd stats with a little ball handler in there, and you have a Modi analysis. I love it. Let's go, Lucy. You're up. Stop stalling.
I was so close to saying same when you said that was your nickname in high school, but I'm just going to give out my first pick, which is a parlay. It's in the NBA, and it is the Suns -3.5 and the Cavaliers -1.5 together plus 270 at BetMGM. And if you want to bet this at BetMGM, sign up with code Lucy and get my bonus bets offer as well. That is code Lucy. But the Suns have covered in 4 of their last 5 and in 2 of their last 3 at home. The Kings, whom they are playing, haven't covered in their last 2, and they have lost their last 3 on the road. Cavaliers, as this part of this parlay, have won 15 straight games for the second time this season. The Grizzlies have not covered in their last 3, and they have not covered at home since February 3rd, and they have failed to cover in their last 8 at home. So these two together, Suns -3.5, Cavaliers -1.5, to both cover plus 270 at BetMGM.
I like it. I love the parlay inside the parlay.
Right?
It's nice. It's a little gift for the people. I'm going to go James Harden, 10 plus assist, -104 at FanDuel. I hate a minus money banger as much as the next guy, but what am I supposed to do? Just act like we're not all staring at the greatest bet of all time simply because it has a minus sign and not a plus sign? Not me, not ever. In my opinion, this thing should be -300. We're talking James Harden here, people. This guy is an assist guy, and he's on an absolute assist heater right about now. He's gone for 11 plus in each of his last 3 games, and those weren't even against assist teams, except for the Pelicans, where he dropped 17 dimes, so we're all good there. Tonight, he gets an assist team in the Atlanta Hawks, so he should feast again. Over the last 7 games, these guys have given up the 3rd most assists to the point guard position in the entire NBA. The last time James saw these guys, he dropped 15 dimes on them. We only need 10 here, people. What am I missing? This feels too easy, Lucy.
It's too easy, but I think that there's some adversity involved. So I think that is a really good bet.
I agree. Modi, you in, or you still hate James Harden because you're a Philly guy?
Well, I'll always hate James Harden. I also hate the minus sign. So I basically stopped listening after you said minus whatever came after that.
That's what happens to the haters. They stop listening and they don't realize that they were actually given a shout out in the last show.
That's what happens.
That's
you missed the last.
You stop listening, guys.
That's
You
true.
haven't learned your lesson yet. Don't worry about it, though. It's fine. There's still time. Darius Garland, 10 plus assist, plus 235 at DraftKings. The haters are going to hate this one, which means it's an absolute banger. You always want to be on the other side of those guys, and we're firmly on the other side on this one. For starters, there's no Donovan Mitchell in this thing. He's not playing. That means the entire offense will run through Darius Garland, which means dimes. Sure, this has happened before, and Garland didn't end up with 10 assists. I know that. One of those times was just last game when the Cavs played the Nets. What the haters won't tell you about that game was the Nets play at the 2nd slowest pace in the NBA. Even with that, Garland still had 8 assists on 20 potentials. This guy was fighting an uphill battle all night long and still almost got home. He should be given a medal for that. That won't be the case tonight because the Cavs are in Memphis and they're playing the Grizzlies. Memphis plays at the fastest pace in the NBA, so we're talking opportunity all over the place. Point guards are averaging 11 assists per game against these guys over the last 7 games. We only need 10, and it's plus 235. That feels too easy.
I love that.
I'm back in. You had me at plus 230.
So you actually listened that time. Sweet.
Yep, we sure did.
Good job. Well, it's Lucy's turn, not your turn. Lucy, go.
Yeah, so everybody listen up because this is a hockey bet, and this is the Flames money line plus 165 against the Avalanche. So the Flames are 18-4-1 at home this season. The Avalanche have dropped their last 3 and 5 of their last 7 on the road. The Flames are also fighting for a wild card spot. I never doubt a team that is in the hunt for a wild card spot because they get feisty at that time. The Avalanche also might take this one a little bit lightly, take their foot off the gas a little bit, and save their energy for their next game, which is against the Stars, which I might speak of in a bit, just a tease there. So I think this is a good spot to take the Flames to pick up a win here. Plus, they are a bit of an underdog, plus 165. So I like that very much.
I like it too. I don't watch much hockey, so I'm going to take your word for it. Modi, you're going to go twice, but I want you to pause in between the two just so we can make fun of the first one.
Sure. Makes complete sense. All right, play number 2. We're going to go Devin Booker over 6.5 assists, plus 100 odds at DraftKings. I get it. I know plus 100, but hey, we still got a plus sign in front of it, so we're good. Devin Booker. So he's missed this number he's hit this number, in only 2 of his last 6 games. So he's missed it in 4 of those. All 4 of those misses, he had at least 11 potential assists, every single one. You look at this entire season. Whenever Devin Booker has had at least 11 potential assists, he's gotten 7 assists in 66% of his games. Another 6 there, and that's the mark of the devil, but we're good. It's just the 2 sixes.
A lot of 6s.
A lot of 6s. You just look at games when his potential assists are between 11 and 20, because he's had some games above 20, which maybe that's a little bit of an outlier the other way. Still a 63% hit rate. 2 of the games he missed recently, 16 potential assists, 13 potential assists. Just a horrible conversion rate. Not going to continue game over game. Really like the matchup here against the Sacramento Kings. They've allowed just the 9th most assists in general. We're just looking blanketly over the last 10 games. Even more specific than that, 7 of 8 players with Book's playmaking style have hit their assist prop over against the Kings, and 8 of the last 10 point guards in general. Booker's played the Kings twice this year. In those 2 games, 24 and 16 potential assists in both those games. Another bad line that I'm taking advantage of.
Pretty sure blanketly is not a word, but guess what? It made sense there, and I like it. You're up again.
All right. I was expecting to get made fun of way more than that.
Well, you didn't throw ball handler in there, but you also used the word. It's not even a word, but like, it all made sense. So
it was coherent.
Yep.
If we can't make up words, what are we doing here? All right.
100%.
All right. Last play. Trae Young, 12 plus assists, plus 115 odds, also at DraftKings. Trae's back. He's passing. He had a little bit of a stretch there where he wasn't passing. Now he is passing, so we're good. He's hit this in 11 of his last 17 games, averaging over 20 potential assists in those 17 games as well. Again, there was a stretch where he wasn't assisting. Now he is. Going up against a Clippers team that you mentioned this on a show either this week or last week, that the Clippers have been a point guard assist team recently. 6 of 9, which is a very nice number, nice fraction there. 6 of 9 players with his playmaking style have hit their over against the Clippers. 5 of the last 7 point guards also have hit their assist prop over against the Clippers. Last time Trae Young played the Los Angeles Clippers, he had 14 assists. He had 28 potential assists, which is a crazy number. All we need is 12 tonight, which I think he's going to get there.
That's a lot. And also, you should be glad to hear that apparently blanketly is a word. It is an adverb, which I'm not an adverb guy. Never have been. So that's why I didn't know that. But yeah, you're fine, dude. That was a word.
Lucy, good to know.
Lucy, you're up.
Yeah. Coming in with dictionary receipts, because it does mean in a comprehensive or encompassing way, applying to all cases without exception. That's a very severe definition of the word also. So it's kind of like a scary word. So,
I wouldn't use the word.
It's only for very, very serious situations.
There's a few words I don't use, and that's going to be one of them.
Yeah. But, this is also a very serious bet because it is the Dallas Stars money line against the Jets.
I had a feeling that was coming.
If you could guess that it would be another hockey bet, the Stars money line plus 110. The Stars have won 5 of their last 6, and on the road they've won 4 of their last 6, and the Jets have lost 4 of their last 7. As the favorite, they have only won 3 of their last 6, so that's half, which is pretty mid, I would say, as the favorite for the Jets. So the Stars here, I think, will be more than mid because their offense is averaging 3.42 goals scored per game with 27 goals in the last 6 games. So Stars money line plus 110 against the Jets tonight.
I'm going to take your word for that. I do like the plus money though, so I am into that. Hockey is a big time plus money sport. A lot
Exactly.
of plus
So I
money
love it.
opportunities in hockey,
Yeah.
which we can all get behind. Another thing we can get behind is Evan Mobley, 5+ assists, plus 135 at DraftKings. Even though they limit the hell out of me, I still play there. I don't care. I'll take their money. We all know that Donovan Mitchell is out. Donovan Mitchell being out opens up way more opportunity for everyone else. That guy's a usage beast. Everyone knows that. One guy who definitely knows that is Evan Mobley. Just last game, Evan finished with 6 dimes. He never finishes with that many assists. Go look at his game logs. In fact, the last time he did finish with 5+ assists was the last time that they played the Memphis Grizzlies. That night, Darius Garland was out, so Evan was asked to shoulder more of the load. Tonight, Mobley is going to see that same Memphis team in basically the same situation. Since that's the case, there is no reason we should be getting plus 135 for this thing. We only need 5 assists, Matt. That feels way too easy.
Feels right. I mean, we're talking about shoulder and loads. We're talking about ball handlers. We're talking about 6 of 9 fractions. I can't imagine a better 9 out of 9 slate. Technically 10 out of 10 between the three of us.
That's true. That's true. What would that pay, Lucy? Let's say we bet $10 on a parlay of all these picks.
So it's funny you ask because I do have the answer. And if you did put $10 on this 9-leg parlay, you would win $27,333.90. So this could be a very lucrative parlay for everybody.
I think that the correlation between Garland and Mobley would actually help us because they're both in the same category.
Definitely.
I think that would be good.
Yep. So
we might even get more than that, is what I'm saying.
Be more than that. So
Crazy.
I would bank
I don't even
on
need more than that.
Set your budgets for more than that, and you can't lose.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Lucy, quick question: if we were to put $10 and hit this, and how would I be able to buy stuff for you off that Amazon store? Right? If I want to buy the stuff for you off that Amazon store with the $27,000, could you just give me a way that I could do that?
Yes, you could go to my Amazon storefront, which you can find on my linked to my Twitter at Lucille Burdge. I might actually put a couple of brooms in there for this sweep today, so you can buy from my Amazon store to celebrate the fact that we have swept. But also, just a PSA, you're not buying it from me. You're buying it from Amazon. So don't Venmo me money, which people have done, which is very nice. Like, I appreciate it. But buy it from Amazon. Just I'm suggesting it to you.
I like it. I'll say that if anyone wants to Venmo me money, I will take it. Just throwing that out there. Doesn't matter. Thank you, I guess, in advance. But for the Venmo. That was awesome, guys. Man, I love doing the Thunderdome, my favorite show every week. Again, get subscribed to this channel. There's all kinds of shows throughout the week. Modai is here literally the entire week on the Morning Wood. So there is that. Guys, that was awesome. Thanks for watching.